How are we doing, guys? Welcome to the video. So, brand new series today on Ark Survival Evolved, planned on the official servers solo. And I was originally going to do small tribes, and I tried small tribes out for a bit because I haven't really played too much small tribes recently, and I don't know, for whatever reason, the servers were just so laggy. Like, any server I was joining, it was just so laggy, and I just couldn't be bothered to kind of deal with it. So, in the end, I thought, you know what? Let's try some ArkPoc. It'll be a good one to start the series off with Ark and see if people like the Ark videos. And I haven't really played too much ArkPoc. I've done a few wipes with ArkPoc, but not too much. So I thought, you know what? Let's spawn on the island. Let's get a note run going and level up our character. I wanted to do a melee character for the ArkPoc series. So this is why you'll see me leveling melee. And just a usual note run, standard note run. For anyone who doesn't know how to level up your character fast, if you are brand new to Ark, one of the fastest ways is to go around the island or Genesis 2, Extinction, where they have like these little kind of like treasure chests, and you can just kind of run around grabbing the note runs and level up pretty fast. So it's pretty handy. If you're interested in looking into something like that, there's plenty of videos on YouTube which will show you a good route. So I tried to. I was thinking, like, I'll go on spawn West Spawn 1 and then go over to then West Spawn 2 to do my normal note run. I wanted just to grab a few extra note runs on West Spawn 1 first, and then got PvE'd by this bloody crocodile. So I was like, yeah, great. Didn't really matter too much. I can just spawn on West Spawn 2 and carry on with this note run, which is the most important. But I was getting the 4x here and then carrying on with the note run. And then this happens. We spawn back in. Didn't spawn us in West Spawn 2, and this happens. Enjoy. Free stuff. Oh, here we go. Oh, someone here. I don't know why it spawns me here when I wanted to go West Spawn 2. I'm guessing there's a load of people I want. Oh, no. He's tranked me. Oh, no. Here we bloody go. Uh-oh. Who's this? Oh, I've got the bloody lurg too. He just came in the lurg. Oh, where are they going to take me? Not going to put a cage me. They're blatantly going to cage me. Oh. Cooked meat. And narcs. Oh, here we go. Where are they going to put me, though? Are they just going to put me in a cage right here? So I should be able to glitch out of it, if not. Oh, no, they're going to put me here, aren't they? Oh, no, they're not. Where are they fucking taking me? Fuck's sake. All I want to do is a note run. Oh no, this looks bad. It's a lot bigger. Oh, that actually created some type of prison or something. Fuck's sake. Well, this could be taking a bit longer. This note run could be taking quite some time. Fuck's sake, here we go. Great. So I'll skip this forward quite a bit. And we've been in here, I would say, a good 30 to 40 minutes. If not maybe longer. And I've tried everything. Like, I'm normally confident if I get put in one of these. Like, I'm quite happy. I think it's a bit of a laugh. And I can normally glitch out of it. You can normally glitch out of cages. But it just, I weren't glitching out. It wasn't letting me. I was, like, trying to time myself out. And then, like, lag out of it to try and get out. I then like closed the game and then reopened it to see if I could lag out that way, and nothing was working. And then I was like, you know what, I think the only way I'm going to be able to do this is like eat my own shit, right? So anyone who's like new to this, You can literally, you literally poo, right? Your own, and you can collect your own poo and eat it and kill yourself. And I was like, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to collect enough in one go and then eat it and kill me. But these guys were literally like so on top of it. They would like knock me out and take the poo away before I could really like do enough to kill me. So in the end, my only way of thinking how to get out of this, obviously without creating a new character, which I didn't want to do, but I thought this was more fun to try and get out of this, was to just keep on like tiring myself out and draining my food. They were topping my food up, but what happened here was they were like a bit distracted. I started hearing some shit outside, and they were getting a bit distracted, and they weren't checking up on me as much. They were still, but not as much. So I was like, sod it. What I'm going to do is keep on like tiring myself out, pooing, and eating my poo. And like you can see here, I'm just doing it now. To lower my health down, keep lowering my health down, keep tiring myself out. And hopefully, because when he does knock me out, he was actually like lowering my health quite a bit. So I was hoping if I can get it down enough that when they come and check me, I could like, he would either kill me or I get to a point where like my food is drained enough that I get out. And I will skip it on a bit more. You'll see that we do manage to eventually get out and carry on with this note run. But it was funny to keep this in. I wanted to include this. Yeah, we should be out now. We should be out. We're literally like starving and freaking dehydrated, and we're fine. Even if he comes and hits us now, we're definitely out here. The distraction outside definitely helped. They were so like focused on what was going on outside. You can hear that person. He's now speaking. Oh, that's where he was. I didn't know where this person was. I heard someone else come in here, but I didn't know where he was. I might have to come back and try and get these guys out if nothing happens. Yes, we're dead. We're dead. So good. Finally. It's easily been most probably about an hour, if not a bit longer, to get out of there. That was savage. But have we actually spawned Westbourne 2? No, we've spawned... well, that's close enough. That's close enough. That's fine. It's kind of where we started before. So those three notes we wanted to get on Westbourne 1. That took us about an hour to get. Let's hopefully try and get across this water this time and finish off our note run. What I'll most probably do is skip this stuff, so I'll edit it in the old software. But yeah, guys, I'll include some of this, some little bits of footage of me grabbing some of this stuff, but most of you know what the note run is, and yeah, hopefully we get through all this. Right, we'll get one more. This should be one just up ahead too. And I think hopefully I should get to level 80 at least. That's all I want to get to is level 80 so we can kind of farm red drops if we needed. I don't really need to get any further than that for now. I'm quite happy because I'm not really... So with this kind of like playthrough, it's kind of like just showing how I like to play. It's like a kind of like, I suppose, a solo's guide to play without having to really farm too much, and that's what I want to kind of aim to do on this. I'm not really going to be farming and making too much stuff. It's pretty much kind of trying to live off the loot, I would say. Obviously we're going to do a few things. Like I like to do a bit of taming and doing a few things, but we're not going to be heavily farming. It's pretty much mainly raiding and PvP, some taming, because I do quite like doing a bit of taming, getting some of my favourite kind of dinosaurs. I want to get like a Bloodstalker, get the Wyvern and stuff like that, you know. So we'll do all that kind of stuff. I think what I'm going to first do is go over to Scorched Earth. So if anyone doesn't know, if you get the Lurg, which I have at the minute, it reduces some of your stats, and it's not great if you're especially doing what I'm going to be doing, which is the melee build. So we're going to get out of here, find a drop, and go to Scorched Earth, I think. As soon as you travel to Scorched Earth, it immediately gets rid of the flu, and you can just travel out from Scorched Earth and carry on with your way. So it doesn't really take too much of your time, especially if you just spawn into the like the first spawn it states, and it's like we're near Green Obby. That's where I normally go. So we'll do that. We'll get out of here. Please don't get me the raptor. I don't want to be stuck anymore on this island. Yeah, nice. There's a white drop coming down here too. We can grab that. There's some dude over there. He's trying to get out, I think, too. He must really take this white drop with me. So I skipped ahead a bit, and we discovered the skip Scorched Earth. Basically, all I done is I spawned Midlands 4 unscorched and went over to Green Obby and got out. So that was handy just to get rid of the flu. We're now on Genesis. I went over to Genesis because I wanted to get some hexagon points. I find it a lot easier just to do like 3 or 4 of these. Takes hardly any time, like 2 minutes a mission. And you can get 1,100 hexagon points a time. And what this basically does is it enables me to easily get a Pterodon saddle, get some cryo balls for my dinos, and some resources basically. And because hexagon points, you never lose them on death, I just find it so much more better just to quickly go here, do like a few missions, get the resources I need, and then go straight off to the next map. I can craft myself a Pterodon saddle without having to actually farm the resources and look for them. I can grab some crystal here, so it saves me having to farm the crystal to tame the crystal wyverns. So there's a lot of easier stuff. So what you're seeing here is me get into the Ray mission. Sometimes it can be a bit of a pain in the ass, depending on where it spawns you on the ocean. If you are like really far away from it, when you click on the mission tracker, just spawn on Ocean East, and then you'll be about 600 meters away, and you can kind of just swim to it, so you should be fine. So I do about 4 or 5 of these, just because I had a large upload timer. I missed the upload timer, so I thought I might as well just keep on doing some more while I'm waiting for the upload timer. I buy enough resources to craft a Pterodon saddle, I buy some crystal, and enough resources to create a smithy, so I can also create like a metal pick, some parachutes and stuff like that. Just things which will help me easier when we get to Crystal Island. So we now got to Crystal Isle, and it took me a little while to actually find a Pterodon. I don't know why the spawns are so bad, but find this level 15. This will do because it is literally just a throwaway Pterodon, which we're just going to use to get and scout for a blood wyvern. Now, like my favourite wyverns, I love them. I think they're cool, and I love the attack, especially when you're in PvP and you it has this kind of like blood trail, so you can track where people are running to if you see someone to fight. It just find it a lot easier to track people with the blood wyvern. So we're going to try and get a blood wyvern. I'm not going to be too picky with the level because it's literally just for getting about the map and scouting and using it to kind of raid bases, really. So I don't want to get like a really super high level wyvern. Maybe like level like 60 to 80-ish would be fine. But we're going to tame this Pterodon up and then go ahead looking for a crystal wyvern. Oh, it's 2 here. It's 2 here. Nice. This took a little while, actually. I'm so glad I brought this bloody Pterodon. What level are these? I gotta get closer to see what they are. None of them have got people on them, so that's the first. Okay, level 60. That would be perfect. Not still on level 20. Alright, we'll go for the 60 then. This should be fine. We can finally get rid of this freaking Pterodon. It took a little while. To be fair, there were so many people about taming wyverns, and Oh, it just took ages. Right, let's try and get on this. For anyone who's like new to taming crystal wyverns, so you kind of have to. The crystal wyverns are passive tame, so you put the crystal in your last slot, and you have to try and get on top of them. You can just feed them and then follow them about and wait for them to land, but it takes a little bit longer to do. There's a bit more of a hassle. So what I try and do is just jump on them. It's the easiest way. When you eventually get on them, they're a bit hard to get on. You kind of just have to try and jump onto the wing a bit, and then just kind of jump up until you can get onto the back. Once you do it a few times, you should be able to nail it. There we go. Oh, right. What you want to do is kind of prone and be in the middle here, like you can see me doing now. And you just want to kind of keep on his back, kind of between his wings, and then you just basically feed him from here. I'm just going to go in first person and just follow him about. I try and move the camera about too most of the time, and to try and keep on the same direction of where he's looking, so you don't kind of like get clipped by the wings. But it's a bit glitchy sometimes. Sometimes you will fall off. That's why I made sure I had some parachutes on me. But basically, you just keep on him now, and we just kind of just keep on spamming E basically until he's tamed. It's just nice and easy, nice passive tame. So much more easier than back in the old days where you had to steal wyvern eggs and raise them from babies to get your wyverns. So much more easier now. I love it. So once I tamed this wyvern, it came out okay stats, about 500 stamina. I'll most probably just keep on pumping stamina into it for scouting. But what I did now is literally just found a drop, cryoed this dragon up, and we went straight over to Lost Island. So over on Lost Island now, and I spawned in at the desert, which is kind of on the south side. It is literally on the south side. And I'm making the trap at the minute, so if you want to follow what I'm doing and make this trap, basically I make it all out of thatch, and you're going to see in a minute me building it. You want to find like a really shallow bit of water where you can place the trap in, and what this will do is make it so when you drop the arthro into the trap, it doesn't get aggroed, and it just kind of like lays at the bottom of the trap in the water, and it won't get aggro to you, and you can just go right up to it and just tame it. It saves you having to like drop it. I've seen other traps where you lower it into a 1x1 trap, and it falls in and you have to run away and de-aggro it, and sometimes it isn't de-aggroed, and then you have to replace the walls to stop it from being de-aggroed. It can sometimes be a bit of a pain sometimes. Not all the time, it's still pretty easy, but I find this the easiest way because it kind of, a lot of people say also just drop it in the water and tame it, which is definitely true. It's another easier way of doing it. But sometimes I always find also if I just drop it in the water somewhere, trying to chase after it and swim after it, and you know, if you're losing stam or you've got some other creatures in there that attack you, sometimes it just gets a bit of a pain. So what I do is I kind of mix both ideas in one. And you'll see here, I've literally just created a 3x2. You could do it a 2x2 in the water. I do it 3 walls high. And that is pretty much, I have the doors there so I can kind of, if I have to go in there to cryo him, I can. But that's it, and I also leave the doors there for if someone else wants to tame something. They don't need to destroy it. They can just use this as a taming trap too. Resources wise, like I said, I only use thatch because it's not going to be aggroed onto you at all if you're using a wyvern. So you need about 4 foundations, 2 roofs, 2 doors, and about 28 walls. This should be enough, and you'll see here like this is pretty much the trap, and it takes hardly anything. Like you can get the thatch and wood just by pressing the C key on your wyvern if you haven't got any tools, and just a little bit of fibre. That's why I use thatch. It's just so easy to make. And that is it. That is my arthro trap, and it's just so easy as in literally you can just drop it in there, tame it without it aggroing onto. You don't need any like ghillie or anything like that. And for spoiled meat, all I do is go and kill the vultures around here. You can just kill 1 vulture and you'll have enough spoiled meat to tame an arthro with. So I literally went up the beach and I saw a level 100 to my right here, and I thought that's perfect. That's all I need. It's 4 times taming at the minute. That should tame up pretty fast, like 4 or 5 bites, and we're done. So you take this back, and you can do my trap in a 2x2, but I like to do it with a 2x3 just to make it a little bit more lenient when dropping it. And the key to it is just make a little run up here, and you kind of want to drop it. It feels like you're dropping it late, and I missed it the first time, but you'll see that I get it the second time. But you just kind of drop it, make it look like you're going to drop it a bit late, and it should just land in there fine. And you'll see once it's in there, like it just chills. It just chills in there. It doesn't aggro onto the thatch and destroy your thatch. You don't have to de-aggro it. You don't have to replace any walls. You don't have to follow it about in the water. And that's why I quite like doing this type of method for taming them. And as you can see, that it's just chilling there now. So I'm trying to land my Riven because it's kind of glitched. But I think it's just because it's in the water. But you can walk your Riven into the water. So I land it down. I check, I think, if I got any sport meat, which I have. I'll put that in my hotbar. Make sure your sport meat is in your last part of your hotbar, just like the same when you're taming the crystal Rivens. And it's as easy as that. It's a nice passive tame. You'll see that literally you can just go up to it and it doesn't aggro. I wouldn't go in the I wouldn't actually go in the actual pen, but keep it on the outside is fine, and you can tame it from the outside. You can see it's kind of, you can feed it from the out of the wall. You don't have to go inside it. And there you go. Like, so you could have it all wall and not have the doors there, but I just leave the doors there just in case someone else wants to use the pen and wants to try and get it out, or it saves them trying to destroy it, so I can use it again later on. But that's it, pretty much. You just feed it the sport meat, about 4 or 5 of the sport meat, and that should be good. You'll see me going back in there and checking the first feed. It takes a little while for it to then want more food, but then it eats pretty fast afterwards. But it's really handy this, because then I can just also chill on my Wyvern, especially because it's quite a high populated server. It's like 50 something plus people on here, so if anything goes down and someone tries to attack me, I can literally just fly away and it doesn't really matter, right? We haven't really lost anything, so that's really cool. So the reason we're taming the Afro, you might be wondering, is the Afro is a perfect raiding tool when you're first starting out, and later on, like for end game, honestly, like, because you don't have to use any C4. And me being a lazy sod and I can't be bothered to grind and make C4 all the time and doing all that, I kind of like to live off the loot a lot, right? The Afro is perfect because it can bite through anything. It can bite through thatch all the way up to tech, and so anything which hasn't got turrets is a very easy raid. And there's a lot of buildings which don't put turrets up, and they try and rely on being hidden. And you can get a lot of decent loot just by going around looking for buildings in hidden spots, vaults. People like hide vaults around the place. The Afro will chew through all that, and it's just easy loot, and that's why we're using this Afro. You can see here, I'm just checking to see if it's hungry. It's still not hungry yet, but it's very good. And so as a solo player, I wouldn't even really build C4 unless you go in a raid and someone you raid has a load of gunpowder and the stuff to make C4. Then sure, make C4, because C4 is handy for certain things. Say like there's like aggressive dinosaurs, they put their dinosaurs on aggressive or neutral, and you're trying to bite through a door and they're all like trying to kill your Afro. It can be a bit of a pain in the ass, so you could obviously use C4 then, and save your Afro dying. So C4 is still handy, but I just find the Afro is just a lot better for solo players anyway. We're going to include a proper scuffed raid in here. It's the first raid after I tame this. Literally just kind of up the way, I find this person like on a pterodon. He's like fighting some, like, I think he's fighting the wildlife dinos, and I chase him for a bit and kill him, and take the stuff I needed from him, like some trank arrows and stuff I needed, which I'll need for Maywing and some other stuff. And then I go back to his base and try and raid it with this Afro. And I would 100% advise, if you can, to get an Afro saddle, because it can be really glitchy when you're telling it to attack targets. But you'll see in the scuff raid. I'll skip to the scuff raid now because literally all we're doing here is doing it a passive time. I just cryo ball it up so I can then just chuck it out whenever I need it to get into somewhere. So we'll skip to this part of the scuff raid, and then I think we may end the episode after that. Ooh, there's a house just there. And someone on a PT by the looks of it. Who is getting attacked, is he? Is it off his PT or? Oh, I think he's getting absolutely buggered. He's getting PvE'd. I think he's getting PvE'd. I think we can just go in and check his body, I think. Oh, no, he's back on, he's back on, he's back on. He's off. Okay, let's chase him down and see what he's got on him. Where's he going? I wouldn't see if he was going to go for a pick then, but he's not. He's just bailing, I think. C-spinning too, so that's... I mean, we can just follow him because he's C-spinned there, so he's going to be like... he'll run out of stamina soon. Where's he going to go? He's going to land here? He's going to go down here. Okay. He's kind of buggered, really, because he's going to have to land here. Did we get him? Didn't get him then. So let's just get his little pet. Wait, is he logged off? I think he's logged off. He just... Oh, F forward. I think you might have just alt F forward. Oh, it's back up again. What the fuck? What happened there? I have no idea. I'm just gonna kill his PT to see if there's anything on it, and then we'll check his bag. I don't know if did he maybe get like tranked by those by the scorpions? Maybe, I don't know, or maybe he got bit by the snakes down here. Just knocked him out. I don't know. Let's give me some more XP for the wyvern. Let's just dump some of this stuff. That was fucking weird. Got better gear we can put on us. Yeah, that's nice. So we can grab that because I need a Maywing. We can use that to knock the Maywing out. Just grab some of his stuff. Cool. Check the PT. Nah, okay, it's nothing. Just saddle. Cool. Right, let's all this up. Better gear, good times. Moving up in the world. I think I also forgot to say this. We are like we're playing this pretty late, old ArkPoc. Before, I don't think I mentioned this. We joined this about a week in, I think. I thought I'd start it on the Evo weekend just because we get more stuff. I'm gonna go back because I just crafted like some trank arrows. I'm sure he's gonna have a bow on him, and I didn't grab it. Oh no, he's got a basic bow. Okay, no, don't need that. Right, let's head back to his base and try and get in, see if he's got anything inside his base. Can we go in by the front here? I think it'd be better just to go in by the back. It looks like some kind of little weird dino pen he's got at the front here. So we're going from the back. And I can show you kind of what the Arthro can do here. You can just kind of get into places like this, which is pretty handy. So we're oh, hang on, I think I can hear him just getting in his bed. I wonder if he's opened the door. Because we're a melee build, even though we haven't got all our melee because we've got the lurg again. We might be able to just like baseball bat him out and just run in without even having to use the Arthro. Bloody scorpions over there too, which is a bit annoying. Hopefully he doesn't aggro onto us. I think you're gonna hear us though coughing, right? I'm gonna keep quiet and just see if he opens up or not. Thinking about it, they're moving about. Oh, is he nearby? I don't know. I think he's scared. I don't think he's going to open up. I think he can hear me and the dragon. So let's just get in. Right, I'll show you guys. So you just chuck him out, and I need to put this actually on a like add it to a group. So what I'm doing here is when you add it to a group, and if I press my num key 9, I've added it to group 9. If I tell it to attack target, only this will attack target, and my wyvern won't. I use groups quite a bit. That's really handy, and I always put the Arthros in group 9. And so if I need to like tell it to attack target, it will only the Arthro will, and not my wyvern, which can be really handy. What the fuck is it doing? Oh, here we go. What's it doing? Dude, you're supposed to be showing the people what you do. Oh my god. Just get arced, I suppose. What's it doing? Where are you going? Wow. Okay, Arthro. For fuck's sake, it's stuck now. Let's see if I can tell it to move here. There's a person online here, Arthro. We need to get in the fucking base. What are you doing? Fucking hell, I'm trying to show these dudes how good you are, and you're literally failing me. I need to get rid of this stuff now because they're gonna be wondering what the fuck I'm doing out here. It's a good thing these guys are like scared and they're like don't want anything of us, because this is a scuffed raid. Fuck's sake. What's it doing now, dude? It's like, I don't know. It's got such a large turn radius, it gets so fucking confused. I need to get rid of this. Oh gosh, we've got the freaking scorpion near us too. We're going to have to kill the scorpion. Is it going to attack it now? I think it's going to attack it now. No, it's not going to attack it. It's going to just be glitched again. Oh. Oh my days, Arthro, what are you doing? Okay, I think no, he's had like 1 or 2 bites, and he's like, nah, fuck it. These guys are like, what the fuck is this guy doing? This bloody Arthro is milling and farting about. What are you doing, dude? Come on. The freaking AI, dude. I swear. What are you doing? Just attack the target. Oh, I'm raging now. I'm getting arc rage. Dude, come on. Just freaking start munching. Okay. Is it gonna stick? Right, it's stuck. You can also like weigh it down. So I could have grabbed some stone and tried to weigh it down where it was. I most probably should have done that. It's another way you can do it. Like just chuck it at the wall where you want it to munch, and before you tell it to attack target, just overload it with stone so it doesn't bug out. I suppose I should have done that. But hopefully, if he's got some resources in here, if they've been grinded a little bit, we might be able to craft a saddle. He's trying to hit it, I think. Let's get on the dragon. But as you can see, it's munching through the stone pretty fast, and we're not having to use any explosives. About 2 hours in, right? And we're able to already raid stone bases, which is pretty handy. And to be fair, it would have been about an hour in if we didn't get freaking knocked out by those trolls on the beach. So, yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Hopefully, if we, like I said, we can get a saddle for this Arthro, it becomes a lot easier. Alright, we're kind of in now. He's going to try and kill our Arthro, I reckon. So I'm going to try and make sure he doesn't. Right, we're kind of in. Let's see if I can spray him down. Oh, there's 2 of them in here. There's 2 of them. Oh. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, they're at the back here. If I throw him, should be able to hit him. Yeah. Oh, he's got some pistols in here. Nice, we killed him. Scuffed Raiden 101. Learn from the best. Right. It's Cryo, this absolute BK. Get in your Pokeball, mate. We need to get a saddle for you. Nothing on here. I think actually it's in the dragon stuff we killed. Took from him. Wait, is there 3 people? Oh yeah, that's the pistol. Oh shit, he's got fuck all. Fuck. I suppose we can craft some flak. Actually, if I craft this Arthro, I need to learn it. Oh shit, it needs obsidian. I don't think they've got any obsidian. Have they got any in here? No. Oh. Dude, stay down. Stay down. I don't think that... No, they haven't. They've got leech blood, though. I mean, we could get rid of our flu if they got some mushrooms. We've got the flowers. We got shrooms anywhere? No. Damn, dude. Is there any shrooms in here? No. Alright, so we can't craft a saddle here. We'll have to try and find another place to craft a saddle. What I will do is maybe craft some flak. Let's just search flak. Oh, gotta learn it again. This is the thing. I haven't even done any of the learning stuff yet. Let's learn all this quickly. We should be able to craft a full set here. At least we can flak up. Get better armor. Yeah, we can craft. I always, just in case we haven't got enough, I always craft like the chest piece and the legs first, and then the helmet, and then the rest, if possible. But we can craft everything, which is fine. Can't craft a sword, damn. That would have been handy. Don't need that. To be fair, I don't need this pistol. I'm just going to give it back to them. They can have the pistol. I don't really need it. I'm not just going to take stuff for the sake of taking stuff. They can have that. I need the arm, don't I? Still hasn't crafted that. No. And we can craft a crossbow. Because I was just thinking we need to use trank arrows for the Maywing. So that's really handy. So, I mean, it was a scuff raid, and they were a bunch of BKs. And thankfully they were a bunch of BKs because, yeah, our Arthro was having a bit of a moment. Hang on, I got better. Let me just repair this. Nice. They can keep their bit of flak in there. I don't really need it. So there we have it, guys. That's our first episode for Ark done. I will call the episode here. I think it's a good place to stop it. And yeah, I will see you for episode 2 where we carry on literally kind of where we left off from here. I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching.